Hello and welcome. Today, what I wanted to talk about was something um, to do with almost like Christopher Columbus, but not quite that old. But one of the things that would help us be more successful in life is having some kind of map, a road map, a GPS, some sort of thing. What makes it relevant, though, is having a start point and an end point. So, what I'm going to introduce to you guys today is just that. We call it diamond maps. So, a diamond map is a really simple tool, so simple looking that many people just shake their heads and think it's never going to work. The truth of the matter is, though, it actually works really well. It works so well. The clients of mine have taken the idea of having the family cottage turn from a trailer to a very, very nice memory creating home away from home. It's a beautiful place. And that came out of the idea of diamond maps. They had the idea of doing the cottage, but never actually did it. After going through a training session and being introduced to the diamond maps concept, they were able to make that happen. So what does it look like? Well, great question. Let's go and show you what it looks like. It looks something like this. Basically, a diamond map is four areas. The foundational part is health and fitness. To the right is business, career related things, and on the left you would have relationships, personal, family, professional, and having goals and aspirations in all three of those areas is an important part. And at the very, very top, it's financial independence. So what do you need? What do you want? What are you looking to make happen? So this is a way for you to check in with yourself as to where you are. There's no right or wrong answer. What we want you to do, though, in using a diamond map is set a set point. Where are you today? Just make a mark. So draw this out, make a mark in all four areas. Again, don't share it with anybody you don't want to. If they're not in harmony with what your goals are, don't share it with them. This is really for you anyway. So the next part of this is where do you want to get to? So where do you want to get to is coming up. So ideally what we want to do is to be able to have the diamonds fill in to a 10, because the axis goes from 0 to 10. I suppose, could go 0 to 100. But in the way we do it here, it's really simple, 1 to 10. And where would you like to be? Let yourself dare to dream and imagine, what would you like to do in an ideal world in all four areas? Health and fitness at the bottom, relationships on the left, and career on the right, and finances on the top. And if you look at the previous slide and this current slide and do a check-in with where you're at, what ends up happening, and there's a gap in between went the wrong way, guys. There's a gap in between where your current reality is right now versus where you would like to be in the future, being this purple pinky map indicator. So what ends up happening there is you create the tension between where you're at today and where you want to be tomorrow, and you'll turn on the creative juices and ideas on how to solve the problem that you've created for yourself. Hey, Jody, thanks for popping in. I'm navigating this myself, so I'm not going to type and say hi. I'm just going to say it orally. I appreciate you being here. So now the challenge I set out to you, anybody who's watching this, is to check your diamond map, see where you're at in terms of current reality, where you'd like to get to, and decide what's important and what would it look like to once you get there. So to make this more realistic even, I challenge you to pick 3 to 5 goals in each one of the quadrants to be able to push and pull you, turn on the creative juices. These could be 90-day goals. They could be a lifetime goal. It's totally up to you. But they've got to have some value and there needs to be an impetus to you to want to do this, because this is not a to-do list. This is a to get it done activity. So if you want to get more done in your life, this is a really simple diagram that I was introduced to that it's hugely impactful for those who choose to use it. You can even draw this on the back of a coffee, a napkin at your favorite coffee place or tea house, and just check in. How am I feeling today? Am I moving towards what I said I wanted to do for myself? And if I'm not, what do I need to do? And if I am, pat yourself on the back. So this is who I am when I'm in a formal attire. I'm in my home office currently. I'm in my golf shirt and relaxed, enjoying this. If you want to get a hold of me, you can send me an email to phil@coachphil.ca. Visit any of my websites. I've got 2 here. Or you just can show up and hang out with us as I do these over the next couple of weeks. Thanks for being here, Jody. I appreciate being here. And to anybody else that's out there that sees this later, if I invite you to connect, say hi, ask me a question. If there's something you want to know about business, send me a request. We'll, if I don't have the answer, maybe I'll have a guest. Because one of the other things I'm going to be doing is shooting to have an individual guest on a weekly basis at a minimum, and share some great wisdom from around the globe. Thanks for being here. Most people say take care. I'm going to challenge you to take a risk. Go back to your diamond map, take a risk, and move towards it. Adios.